Good morning. This is Botepalli Trikaran Tribhuvan Sai, the team lead of Team ArchViz. So the problem statement code of our project is SIH1428 and the problem statement title is AR/VR based application which helps in visualizing the complete house virtually at an early stage, which can help in cost estimation, planning and completion of the house in time. We are representing the institute GITAM. So our idea and approach is as follows. So initially we'll be provided with a house plan. Now we are going to develop a 3D virtual miniature using the modeling softwares like Blender and some AI plugins. Later we are going to visualize the cost of each and every component of that particular house. And then we will also add the labor cost that is going to take for the construction of that particular house. And later we went one step further because that was the end of our problem statement. Now we went one step further and added a functionality of interior design to that particular house. So the user will be provided with a display menu wherein he will be provided with a versatile interior items with of various brands. So he is going to choose whatever item from that particular list and place it all around the house as per his wish. Now the interior items price will also be added dynamically on the user's screen. Now the final cost of the house, that is the base price of the house along with the interior price, is going to be displayed to the user at the end. Now our project will be very useful for the Ministry of Rural Development because it will help them to estimate the cost and the time taken to build the houses for the people who are in need. So the technology stack that we have used is Unity, Blender, Fusion 360, Visual Studio and GitHub. So Unity is going to be the core of everything because that is where we are developing the VR solution for our problem statement. And Blender and Fusion 360 are the 3D modeling software that we are using to develop the 3D miniature using AI plugins for our problem statement. And we are using Visual Studio as an IDE for our Unity. And GitHub remains in the center, that is it is going to help us to maintain version control for our project. So the flow of the user is going to be like this, right? Initially he'll be entering an empty house, then he will be displayed with the base price on the screen. Now in this base price, each and every component's base price will be there, that is the bricks price, the cement's price, the cost of the mortar and the cost of sand, everything will be displayed and the total price will also be displayed. Now he will enter into the house and he will be having a menu which he can access anywhere anytime. So this menu will contain versatile objects or versatile interior items of various brands. So now he can choose any item of his choice and place them wherever he wishes to, and the price will be displayed to him along. And once he is satisfied, he can add it to the cart and the price will be added dynamically to the interior items price. Now if he is not satisfied, then he can choose another item by reverting back to the previous step and do this as long as his satisfaction is reached. Later when he is satisfied, the total price, that is the base price of the house and the interior price, is going to be combined and given to the user. So now he will have the total price of the house and along with the interior of the house, and have a walk-in, that is he can move around the house and visualize how his house is going to look like at the end. And all of this is happening before the construction even began in the real life. Isn't that pretty cool? So we will be continuing to the use cases. Now the first and foremost use case is cost estimation. So as our problem statement requires us, we will be able to find the cost of each and every component, that is the cost of the bricks, the cost of cement, the cost of mortar and the cost of all other construction components. So that is the very first feature. And the next feature is budgeting. So if you're on a budget and you've already started the construction, there is no turning back, right? If you want to change make any significant changes in the house plan or any changes in the interior design, there is no turning back. So that won't be the case anymore when you use our application, because you will be at the flexible position, you will be at the utmost freedom, you will have the freedom to change the house plan because the construction hasn't begun and you were able to visualize the house beforehand. Now coming to visualization, like I said, you'll be able to visualize the entire house, have a walk in through the house before the construction even began. That is pretty futuristic, but we are making it possible. Now we will also provide you with a versatile options, right? So you will be able to create decluttered, organized functional spaces with aesthetic touch of your choice for your residential purpose. Now that could be for commercial purpose as well, but our scope is residential, and if you want you can make it commercial. So time labor estimation, the next feature is time labor estimation. So we are not just going to provide you with cost estimation, we are going to provide you with time and labor estimation, that is the time taken in order to build the entire house and the labor that you're going to require to build that particular house. And another feature is that we are eco-friendly, we are go green. So the wastage of the resources that it would take if you wanted to reconstruct the entire house would be completely eliminated if you use our app, because like we said, we are able to visualize this beforehand. So there are a few dependencies, very few dependencies for our application. That is, if you're using a low resolution headset, then even though Unity is pretty strong in graphic rendering, it might cause a disturbance to it. And the other limitation or the other dependency is using of third-party softwares like Fusion 360 and Blender. So there might be a little disturbance while having a workflow from Blender to Unity. And sometimes if there are any errors in the house plan itself, the blueprint itself is wrong, then we are helpless because that would cause errors in the miniature model. Now, the showstoppers, what makes us unique in the market? So there are very many points that makes us unique in the market. So the first and foremost point is that if you want to remodel the house, then the cost, labor, and the demolition damage, everything can be easily eliminated. That itself makes us very unique. But there are even more features. Like we have added extra features of adding furniture, adding interior, items, changing the color of the wall, changing the texture of the wall, swapping the floor tiling, adding some textures to the floor, and whatnot. Everything else, anything you want will be available with us. So all of this makes us unique in the market. So these many features will not be provided anywhere else. So real-time experience of aspect, prospect, and roominess is also provided by us. That is, you will be able to control the ventilation in your house, right? Before the construction begin, you'll be able to visualize the ventilation of your house and how the sun rays will be entering that. You'll be able to, control the rotation of the sun model, and you'll be able to visualize how light is going to play effect in your house. So that is also a showstopper. And we are not just providing service to a particular brand or a particular company, we are providing service to each and every device. That is, take it Oculus or Magic Leap or Google Cardboard, no matter what, we provide service to each and every device. And most importantly, we are using state of the art artificial intelligence to develop the 3D miniature, so it is going to be pitch perfect, a 3D miniature model. So that is about our showstoppers. So that brings us to the end. So this is the details of our team members. So that is me, Bodepalli Trikaran Tribonsai, and in our team we have a diverse team members. That is, we have 3 women and 3 men, and we all belong to different branches of the same stream, CSE, but we are of different years. So our mentor is Dr. Mandava Krantikiran sir, who has very good expertise in AR/VR for over 5 years. So that is the end of our PPT. So I hope you have a great day. See you.